Hi, my name is Meridith Rohlin, and I have been doing my honors project on biology and young adult literature in the classroom. I feel very passionate about this subject because I want to become a teacher, and I really want students to enjoy biology. So why should biology and young adult literature be studied at the same time? These two do not sound like they belong together at all, but they actually do. Biology is a high school graduation requirement in most states, and students really struggle with this subject because it is so much information to learn during 1 year. And even though they don't enjoy the class, they are forced to take it and pass an exam at the end of the year anyways. And reading fiction in the classroom enhances scientific research. According to the University of California Press, it states, at its most fundamental level, scientific literacy does not begin with the understanding of science. It begins with literacy. The benefits of biology are very widespread. It is the study of life, and it involves every person on Earth. We all need to understand biology because it is who we are. It also helps you better understand your body in order to keep yourself safe and healthy. It teaches about viruses and infections and ways to prevent those in our own bodies. And also, it teaches about the planet and how to keep that safe and healthy, which we must do because it is our home. And if we want to survive, we have to help our planet survive as well. Now, the benefits of young adult literature are also very vast. They give young adults a chance to actually enjoy reading. It makes students feel like they can connect to the book more than an adult book could, or textbooks for sure. Students do not want to read textbooks if they don't have to. So having them read young adult literature is another tool to use to understand real-world problems of biology. These books really engage students and help them learn because the books teach important life lessons, like how to be in relationships, deal with abuse, alcohol, drugs, and so many other important lessons. They also see people that they can connect with in these books, and they're more likely to read them because of this. If they see someone who is similar to them, they are going to want to read these books more than they would if they just read about science in a textbook. There is also a wide variety of topics for young adult literature, and you can incorporate the science-centered ones into the biology classroom. Books like these could be X-Men comic books that teach about genetic changes and scientific advancements, Flowers for Algernon that teach about genetic intelligence and life cycle, as well as handy-capable people. Divergent is a really great one that teaches about how science can affect society and how scientific advancements can become dangerous if they go too far and people take them in the wrong way. Atomic Women is a really great one because it teaches about atomic bombs and how women played a role in World War II. So not only is this teaching about science, it's also teaching about history. Some research that I've found that is really helpful is a site called American Scientist. It is a great tool to find books that can help teach about science in the classroom. It encourages content area teachers to collaborate, stating that adolescents deserve content area teachers who provide instruction in the multiple literacy strategies. And they deserve access to and instruction with multimodal multiple texts. The use of literacy strategies, namely the focus of English teachers on providing materials concentrated on a particular area of study, can only help to create meaningful content area learning from text that has been a continuous barrier to both science learning and reading comprehension. How can science teachers teach literacy in the classroom? That doesn't seem like their job, but in the long run, their students will benefit from it immensely. Science teachers often study offer students many opportunities to improve their literacy skills already, including reading science reports, critically thinking, finding sources, asking students to write reports, and much more. The age group that would benefit from this the most would probably be middle schoolers because they haven't yet started their scientific career and they're not used to the normal classroom. So they wouldn't be upset with change and they could probably benefit from the books the most as well. Components of literacy are already present in the science classroom. The key is to mindfully support the levels of reading, writing, and speaking skills your students possess while focusing on the content. How can we integrate biology and literature into the classroom? Well, the best way, in my opinion, is to collaborate between English and biology teachers. If they communicate and tell each other what they're studying at this time, they can study similar subjects at the same time to benefit the students in the long run. For example, if the biology teacher is teaching genetics, then the English teacher can have the students read The Human Genome by Carla Mooney. This is an easy way to help students learn and understand biology in real-world sense. But if they didn't want to do that, they could have the biology teachers start the week by having their students read excerpts from certain young adult literature that matches their lesson plan. However, having the two teachers collaborate would not get rid of any of their normal classroom time, so that would be the most beneficial. In the end, I am really proud of this research, and I feel like it could be very beneficial to students all over the world because biology is such a difficult subject, and adding young adult literature to the classroom could really help them understand the real world biology concepts and help them enjoy coming to class. Thank you.